Let's talk to Henry Bolton. Paul is an international security expert. I presume illegal migrants, if you get a fine, you just don't bother paying it, and nobody bothers coming after you. They don't know where you are. Very good morning to you, Henry.
Grant for it, Mike.
Sorry?
If you do, you probably get a grant for it.
Yeah, probably, yeah. You get Lewisham Council will pay on your behalf or something like that. I mean, this story this morning, very good work by Jamie Jenkins, the statistician. Incredible, isn't it? That an entire city's tax paid for by the good people of Manchester basically pays just for the hotel bill. It's not even everything, it's just the hotel bill.
Yeah. I mean, I've always said, Mike, as long as we continue to allow these boats to cross, if we don't reduce that flow, the cost of dealing with the people who come across is just going to continue. Of course it is, because we've got to either accommodate them or we have to detain them, which is what I and the SDP advocate, that they need to be detained securely the moment their feet touch the shore. Or, as the Home Office would tell you, you increase or you speed up the decision making. But if you increase the decision making, to speed that up, you need to either put the resources into it, which is going to cost you money, or you're going to end up sort of fast tracking the decisions and by default allowing these people to stay in. So there is no quick win with this. All I can say on the cost of all of this to everyone, whether it's local authorities, city councils, the Home Office, the Overseas Development Budget, the cost is massive. The only way it's going to be reduced over time is by stopping the flow of the boats. As long as these people come, there is going to be a cost involved in dealing with them.
Yes.
And the one thing that the government doesn't seem to be doing is doing anything effective. Not just this government,
right. But it doesn't have to cost quite as much as it does, Henry, does it? I mean, it doesn't have to be the case that we allow these characters in their thousands to not only come here and live, rent-free, but to then apply for legal aid so that they can fight their deportation because they've come here illegally. I mean, that's a bigger, more staggering number to me, really, than the 4.7 billion. 45,787 legal aid claims were granted at an average cost of £827 per case. And that's just last year between, from March to December. I mean, incredible. We don't have to allow that to happen. That surely could be a saving. £100 million a week.
It could be. Look, we are living in a country, in a society now that just seems, I mean, you've just been talking about charges for tunnels and parking and so on. At every turn, seem to be people screwing this country over. Yeah. And for some inexplicable reason, the structures of this state are allowing it to happen. And they seem to have they've totally disconnected the payment of that cost from the impact on the taxpayer and the people innocently, quite law-abidingly going about their day-to-day business. It's they who are paying for this, and at whatever level, in whatever way. Right. It's shocking. And as I say, the only way to deal with this, we need a sea change in that whole charging mechanism, whether it's court fines or whether it's whatever it is. But we also need to stop these boats. And the one thing that I think that will do this, because that's the root of the problem, the one thing that will do this is detaining these people in an offshore detention facility, secure, somewhere like Ascension, which is, again, what the only party that's agreeing with me on this is the SDP, is put them on an offshore detention centre until such time as either we can deport them or they ask to go to whence they came. And that is the only way. If you allow them to come into UK society, into the UK economy, in whatever way, whether it's the black economy or the legitimate economy, or it doesn't matter, then you are encouraging them. This whole system is a part of the pull that attracts these people to the United Kingdom. And, the frustration in me is almost overwhelming that we keep saying this. It's patently logical, but there is not the leadership, there is not the will, there's not the sort of the nous in government, the civil service, or seemingly anywhere else. And I think there is an institutional culture as well that says we should be allowing these people in.
I know, it's absolute nonsense, completely nonsense. Henry, got to run. Thank you very much indeed. Henry Bolton, OBE. Paul is an international security expert, of course, representing the SDP.